Hello, everybody. This is exciting. I mean, this is not like South Bend, but it is South Bend. My name is Boniface Njuguna, and I'm with Green Youth Foundation. The slides you're going to see will give you kind of an overview of who we are, what we do, why we do what we're doing, and where we're doing it at. To start you off right with, you'll see some lamps on the table. Some of them are orange. I'll go ahead and flick them on. But we do have a problem with plastic bottles. Plastic bottles, we know they're becoming a menace to the society, to the environment. And at Green Youth Foundation, we decided that we can do something about it. So that's how we came up with the idea of recycling plastic bottles and making solar lamps with those. We do have plenty of sunshine. And then on the other hand, we do have a lot of darkness. And this project is mainly intended for rural families in Africa. And in Africa, it's called the Dark Continent. Or rather, it's called the Black Continent, but I don't want to say it's called the Dark Continent. Now, as part of the solution to that problem, we came up with those plastic bottle solar lamps, which are made 100% of recycled materials. And they're being made locally here by our local youth, which is a great thing for the community. Our partners include the Charles Martin Youth Center, and in that particular building, we work with a group called the Riverbend Math Academy. They were our first group to assemble the lamps, and they did like about 50 units. We also work with our YMCA Innovation Delta. Currently, we are working with them, and they are also assembling about 50 to 100 units. Also, we are also working with Kimbo Primary School in Kenya, which will be a beneficiary of this project. And together, Kimbo and another primary school, they have like about 400 students each. The other primary school is called Mwega Primary School. They're also in Kenya, and those people who are familiar with Kenya, the equator or the imaginary line cuts through Kenya, and these schools are located like right on the equator, on a place called the Rift Valley. At the Robinson Center, we currently have like about 25 to 30 units being assembled over there. And the kids are really excited about doing this. When you put all the electronics all together, you bring them into pieces. And when these kids assemble them and finally they get to see that it's a tangible product that they have made, it's really amazing for them. What they just didn't know was that the product they have built will be able to transform people's lives across the seas. And all this is happening here in South Bend. As you'll see in the following slide, the group we were working with over at YMCA Innovation Delta is mainly comprised of youth who are between 12 to 15 years old. And at that particular age, they do question a lot of stuff, and some of them didn't want to do it. So, because they didn't understand what it was for. So we asked one of the directors to switch the lights off in the room, and we just sat there in total darkness, and the boys are like, okay, what's this all about? There's no light in here. And we said, that's the whole point. People in Africa live through this day in, day out. There's no light for them. And some of those people are like, some of them are your own peers, they are your own age mates. And they go to school, they have homework to do, and when they come home to kerosene lamps, which are really toxic. And on top of that, the price of kerosene is pegged onto gasoline. So when gasoline prices goes up, kerosene prices goes up. So eventually it dawned up on those kids, oh, this is what we are really doing. We're really trying to do a job, something for the social cause. And we explained to them, yeah, that's exactly what you're trying to do. And we're trying to partner up with Ivy Tech to see whether this can be offered as a integrated program where it can be taught as a summer enrichment program. Kids can go out there during summertime and maybe assemble a lamp or two and get to understand kind of get exposed to STEM by creating a tangible project. There's a lot of STEM involved in that project. All the electronics, the harnessing of the power, the sunshine through the solar panels, storage of energy into the rechargeable batteries and all that kind of stuff. That's all science, technology, engineering, and math, and that's kind of what you're trying to do. And all that is happening here in South Bend. And like I said, this is amazing. It doesn't look like South Bend, but it is South Bend. Thank you so much for your time.
Well done, Boniface.